Well, the next one's out onto the racing surface here tonight will be the Whitesboro Plow Shop Dirt Car 358 small block modified. 25 laps will be the distance. Modifieds coming into tonight, your points leader is Timmy Fuller. Fuller's got 442 points. Billy Dunn second with 426. Jordan McCready third with 378. Lance Willix has 376. Jackson Gill 348. Ryan Bartlett 328. Dylan Zacharias 319. Preston Forbes 304. Luke Fuller is going to round out the top 10 with 303 points coming into tonight's racing action. So the small block modifieds again brought to you by Whitesboro Plow Shops in Watertown. 25 laps the distance. This is the way they are going to go. Well, the white flag being displayed to our field. Small block modifies. The king of the North Country ready to get it done here for you tonight. We have 27 cars called to the green. They are all out there nose to tail getting ready to do battle for you here tonight. 25 laps will be the distance. You can hear the roar as they start to pick up the throttle. Can-Am fans, the mighty small block modifies. Turn number 4, green flag is in the air. Down the backstretch, they will go 3 wide for the number 4 spot, down to turn number 3 and 4. Tyler Meeks to the bottom of the racetrack. Jordan McCready hung to the outside. They'll come off turn number 4. The number 21 of Andy Howard to the top side. Here comes Jeff Sykes, bottom of the speedway. He'll slide underneath the RJ Tressler 21 JR. Billy Dunn works through the middle. The 49 machine down the backstretch. Here comes Jackson Gill to the inside. Gill's going to take the spot down to turn number 3 and 4. Then Ryan Barth, the next car in line, as they swing off turn number 4 down the front stretch. Jackson Gill gets a good run to the bottom of the racetrack. He'll get in front of the Andy Howard GNR Auto Parts ride. Billy Dunn now steps out of line, goes to the top side. Gill's going to pull him down the backstretch as they head towards turn number 3. The Thompson Motorsports number 60 out of Plessis, New York, right up the road, just north of the Can-Am Speedway. He'll hold on to spot number 6 as they come down the front stretch. Billy Dunn's going to go right back to the outside of Jackson Gill. They both look right at the back of the Jeff Sykes number 29J down the backstretch. Gill and Dunn side by side. Good battle down to turn number 3 and 4. That will continue. Dunn drives it in deep, tries to square it off, comes down in front of the 40 or the 60. And now slides right back to the top side. He'll look outside the Jeff Sykes number 29, the Conklin Insurance ride. Sykes out of Edwards, New York, drives right down the middle of the speedway. Dunn to the high side. Here comes the 60 of Jackson Gill. Gill's going to try to stick it right at the bottom as Dunn works the high side of the speedway. Off turn number 4. Billy Dunn's going to assume the spot. He'll take it away from Jeff Sykes down the front stretch. Dunn up into the number 5 spot as they go to turn number 2. Caution flag is out on the speedway. Yellow flag is going to come out onto the racing surface. Well, caution flag is going to wave. We've got debris on the outside of turn number 4. Lineup here. Dylan Zacharias, the 27, went to the pit area. He's back out onto the speedway, but now he's stopped over here in turn number 3 and 4. So the caution flag remains out on the speedway. Zacharias out of the race car.
What is it? 31 junior.
Our fire crew was right on top of me. He may have had a little bit of a barbecue going underneath the back of the 27Z, and Pam giving me a nod said, yep, that's what it was. Had a little flame showing out of the back. So Dylan Zacharias, we said in hot laps he had a problem with some smoking. Had a great heat race. Won the heat race going away here tonight. And now coming out for the feature a couple laps, or a few laps in. And Zacharias going to end up with mechanical problems, and he is on his way back to the pit area. In turn number 4, picks up the throttle, pounds it right there off turn number 4. We go back to green. Derek Derek Webb got a beautiful restart in the number 66 machine down the backstretch, but Sean Shaw is going to close right to the outside. Look at Billy Dunn. Dunn steps out of line. He'll go to the top cushion, and Dunn works the outside of the Meeks number 9. He'll take over spot number 3, and he's not done yet. Billy Dunn goes to the high side of the speedway. He'll get to the outside of Sean Shaw. Shaw able to pull him off turn number 2 down the backstretch. Shaw right to the middle of the speedway, comes back down to the bottom. Dunn makes it stick to the outside, squares it off right in the middle of the turn. He'll work on the Shaw machine, taking over spot number 2 down the front stretch. Billy Dunn right through the middle of the racetrack, now sets his sights on Derek Webb. He'll look to the outside. Webb, the Mark Webb Motorsports ride down the backstretch. RSI roofing machine into turn number 3 and 4. Dunn shows him a nose to the outside. Webb knows he's there. Now they'll work off turn number 4. Webb drives right to the bottom, brings it right to the middle of the speedway. Dunn able to get a nose out in front at the line. Billy Dunn will be your leader off turn number 2. Dunn down the backstretch. Webb second, Shaw third. Fourth right now would be the 9 of Tyler Meeks, and it's a distance back to the 29 of Jeff Sykes. He's followed by the 19 of Tim Fuller as they come off turn number 4 down the front stretch. Ryan Bartlett right there in the mix as they go down into turn number 1 and 2. Bartlett working all over the backside of the number 60 of Jackson Gill off turn number 2 down the back. They will head as he tries to crank his way up into the top 5 off turn number 3 and 4. Dunn beginning to stretch that advantage out in front of the field. Derek Webb back to the line. 1.865 seconds the lead advantage for Billy Dunn as he'll shoot down the backstretch. Half a straightaway lead over the field. Sean Shaw trying to hold on to spot number 2, spot number 3, he's got company. Here comes Ryan Bartlett to the outside, Tyler Meeks to the outside. Meeks is going to drive right by. He'll take the 3rd spot from Sean Shaw. Meeks, the roof to rails home inspection ride out of Carthage. Down the backstretch, he will go, trying to reel in the number 66 of Derek Webb. That would be the battle for the number 2 position. Dunn down the front stretch holding that lead. Here comes Derek Webb. There's the number 9 of Tyler Meeks chasing him with Jeff Sykes right in tow. They'll go to turn number 1 and 2. Sean Shaw also holding on to spot number 4. One car slow midway down the backstretch. That is the 55 of Matt Woodruff. Woodruff off the pace, plays to the outside of the speedway. He will head to the pits. We are halfway home at the line. Halfway in, Billy Dunn is your leader. Derek Webb second, Tyler Meeks third, fourth is Sean Shaw, fifth is Ryan Bartlett. 6th spot belongs to Jeff Sykes. He's followed by Jackson Gill. Kerry Trance holds on to the number 8 position, followed by Jordan McCready. Mad Max McLaughlin holding on to 10th, Fuller 11th, Joel Hall 12th, Nick Webb 13th, 14th is Andy Howard, followed by Luke Fuller, George Foley, Preston Forbes, Cameron Black, R.J. Tressler, then Dan Bouchard rounding out the top 20 cars. He's followed by Mike Mandigo, George Sanford, Perry Francis, Matt Woodruff, Tommy Jock Jr. Back up front, Billy Dunn continuing to show the way. Takes the field down to turn number 1 and 2 all by his lonesome. Billy Dunn has opened up a 5-second lead over Derek Webb. That's a full straightaway here as Derek Webb now has to have a battle to try to hold on to the number 2 spot over in turn number 3 and 4. Here comes Meeks to the inside. Meeks drives by to the bottom side of the racetrack. Now he goes to the top. Now he goes back to the bottom. Over in turn number 1 and 2. That is a great battle for the number 2 position. Derek Webb holds on to it. Meeks wants the spot. They work off turn number 2. We're watching the battle between the number 66 of Kerry Terrance, the 28 of Jordan McCready, and the number 19 of Tim Fuller. That is for spots number 8, 9, and 10 as they work off turn number 4 down the front stretch. Over in turn number 2, there's a look at the battle for the 2nd spot. Derek Webb, the 66, the Mark Webb Motorsports ride, driving to the bottom of the racetrack. Tyler Meeks goes to the top side. Webb slides right up in front of him. Meeks right on the back bumper, down the front stretch, tries to stick a nose to the outside. The roof to rails home inspection ride looks to the top side of the racetrack. Meeks gets a run. Webb able to hold him off. Good battle for the 2 spot down the backstretch. Webb down to the bottom, trying to make it stick. Meeks again trying to find cushion on the outside. May have got the run this time. He'll take the line on the outside, and Tyler Meeks is going to take over spot number 2. Meeks now has his work cut out for him. Billy Dunn has almost a 6-second lead over the field as this battle will continue. They'll go to turn number 3 and 4. Our starter, Mike LeClaire, waving 5 fingers at the field. 5 more laps to go as they come down the front stretch. This battle continuing right through the middle of the speedway. Meeks has it. Webb wants to get back to the number 2 position as they work off turn number 2. Sean Shaw holding on to that 4th spot, followed by the 66 of Kerry Terrance down into turn number 3 and 4. They come down the front stretch. Meeks again trying to hold that spot. One car slow into the pit area. We stay green, though, for your leader, Billy Dunn, as he continues to circulate around this speedway, putting cars down laps now as he drives right through the field. He'll put Luke Fuller down a lap, and now he sets his sights on the back bumper of the 45R of Preston Forbes. They work off turn number 2 down the back stretch. They will go. There's your leader, Billy Dunn, working lap traffic. The 45 of Preston Forbes sitting right in front of him as they come off turn number 4 this time. Dunn goes to the inside. Parallel sticks are up. Just 2 more trips around the speedway. Billy Dunn looking to visit victory lane once again here at Can-Am in that 49. They work off turn number 2 down the backstretch. Forbes, the lap car, rising right back to the inside as they go to turn number 3 this time. White flag will be coming out for Dunn. Dunn's going to go way to the outside of the racetrack this time as he'll clear the Forbes car down to turn number 1 and 2. The lead right now over Tyler Meeks is about 5.5 seconds for Billy Dunn down the backstretch. He'll go to turn number 3 and 4 for the final time. Checkered flag will be coming out. Billy Dunn's going to drive to the top of turn number 4, hits that cushion on the outside. Dunn down the front stretch is going to score the win. Billy Dunn going to pick up another win here and close that battle for the points race down in front. Second spot's going to go to Tyler Meeks. Third's going to be Derek Webb. Sean Shaw going to come home in the number 4 spot. He'll be followed by Ryan Bartlett. Jackson Gill's going to finish spot number 6. He'll be followed by Jordan McCready. And then Tim Fuller got all the way to 8th. Kerry Terrance going to finish 9th. Max McLaughlin's going to come home in the number 10 spot. He'll be followed by Nick Webb in 11th. Joel Hall comes home 12th. Andy Howard finds his way to the 13th spot. He'll be followed by Cameron Black, George Foley, Preston Forbes, Luke Fuller, Dan Bouchard, R.J. Tressiter. Well, the gloves coming off inside the car, getting the belts restraints off, and probably trying to catch his breath right about this moment as he had to deal with some lap traffic at the end there to get back to the front stretch here, getting everything off in the side of the race car. Finally getting the head restraint ready to climb out on the backside. Your Whitesboro Paul Shop Dirt Car Modified winner, here's Billy Dunn! Billy, congratulations. Man, what a rocket ship.
Yeah, we were really, really good in the heat race, almost too good. I didn't know what to change, and we just made some changes to get through the holes better so I could drive through them, hopefully harder than everybody else, and that seemed to be where I was the best.
Tonight it's funny. Normally you like to go to the top, you work the outside of the track, and a couple of times you had to go right to the bottom to get through.
Yeah, I mean, it's nice having this many cars here. It's really competitive, and you got to be able to maneuver around and pass everywhere.
I know you don't pay a lot of attention to points, but this is going to close that gap between you and Fuller. You guys have been having a great little inside battle all year.
Yeah, I mean, I really don't think about points too much. This is our 100th modified win, so it was really cool to get it here at the home track, and we'll worry about points last week.
Yeah, you don't worry about that stuff right now.
No, I mean, if you just win races, finish up front, it's gonna come down to whoever has some bad luck. I don't know where Tim finished tonight, but we broke a motor a few weeks ago and gave up some, so hopefully we can get some back.
100th career win. Some people you got to thank, Bill.
Oh, I got to thank my crew especially. They do so much work and couldn't do it without them. Bicknell Racing Products, Intergrow, my dad, Norm, Number One Speed, Integra Racing Shocks, everybody else that helps me.
All
All right, congratulations. Welcome back to Victory Lane. Your Whitesboro Plow Shop Dirt Car 358 Small Block Modified winner, Billy Dunn.